What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to give you guys a quick market update as Bitcoin is holding a very key level and showing us some bullish consolidation, indicating that we may be ready to get another move up coming here in the next couple of days. So in this video, I want to go ahead and show you guys that key level of support that we're holding above right now. And then I want to show you guys the next major target to the upside that we are likely to visit if we can hold above this level. And I'm going to give you guys my general thoughts on Bitcoin and where I think we're headed in the near future. I'll also be giving you guys some of those key levels to the downside. And as you guys know, the CandleMafia makes money whether the price is going up or down. So I will also give you guys the bearish case. But I will say this, with the bullish consolidation and the fact that we're holding above this key level, I would actually have to lean a little bit more on the bullish side. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of these urgent market updates or awesome tutorials that we upload to the channel. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into those charts. We'll take a look at this key level we're holding above right now and why it might hold the keys to some higher prices. And then I'll give you guys the bearish case, and then we'll cross our fingers and hope the price just goes up. Let's get into it. So, guys, here we are on the Bitcoin chart, and as you can see, we are actually starting to push out of this range just a little bit. So I'm going to try to get this out here quickly before price decides to rip to the upside. But as you can see here, we are getting somewhat of bullish consolidation. This was looking like it wanted to form somewhat of a bull pennant, but it does look like we may just squeeze prematurely right out of that pattern. However, you can see we do have a green dot confirmed here on the 4-hour time frame, which could continue to push us up here. And if we come over to the higher time frames, I do just want to kind of point these things out, guys. I said I would give you the bullish and the bearish case. Now, there really is nothing saying that we're going to get a big move to the downside here other than the higher daily time frames having the VWAPs coming down, looking for those red dots, but they're not even printing yet. And on the lower daily time frames like the 3-day and the 2-day, we do have confirmed green dots. Our daily is looking for a potential cool off here, but we are not even printing the red dot yet. We could easily see a little bit of a bounce off this zero line with the VWAP. So just so you guys know, the higher time frames are a little bit overbought, a little bit overheated, but in these explosive uptrends, sometimes those kinds of signals can just get stepped on. So let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. If we come down to some of these lower time frames, like the 4-hour, you can see we do have that confirmed green dot. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up our levels here and talk about that key level we're holding. Now, as you guys know, our key level that we were looking to break to get another big move up was this level here at about 28.8K. And the reason for that is because it was a previous value area low. And if you know anything about the volume profiles, guys, you know that if you can break into a previous value area and hold that level as support, that is likely where you see a move up to your POC, which is the expected next major level of resistance. And you can see what happened when we cracked that level. We got an absolute teleportation right up to that previous point of control, which is a very, very bullish move in my opinion. But it's not as bullish as the fact that we have not only cracked above this level, but we only lost it momentarily before cracking right back above it with aggressive momentum, just to add a little bit to the bullishness here. But you guys can see this again. We know if we can continue to hold this level as support, you can see we got a little bounce, lost it, now we're back above. Now, I do think we will either continue to kind of range around in this local range that we have going on right here between about, 29.7 and about 30,500. Now, if we can continue ranging around here and continue holding support on top of that POC, just like that value area low, when we hold support, we get a move to the POC. We know that if you can hold support above that point of control, your next likely stop is going to be your value area high. And guys, that value area high is coming in right now at about $31,200. And again, if we can hold support above this level, in my opinion, it would be very likely that we get a move up to this key level. Now, it's not just the fact that we're holding this key level. It's not just the fact that we usually see that move up to the value area high after we hold the POC as support, but we also have that bullish consolidation, right? And you can actually see if we come down to a lower time frame, I will go ahead and pull that local range that we've been looking at for the past couple of days here, and you can see we are starting to crack this level. Now, it doesn't guarantee that we are absolutely going to rip up, but this would be basically the key level that we would have to flip to support to really get a move out of this value area to get that quick move up. And again, as long as we hold support above that previous POC at $30,000, I would expect price to continue to the upside. Now, on the flip side, guys, I will say this. Again, I will give you that bearish case really quickly because, you know, obviously nothing goes up forever. However, this does look like very bullish consolidation, so I would have to lean a little bit more on the bullish side, especially with the green dot on the 4-hour. And we also have money flow starting to come back up on the 4-hour as well, which again is a very bullish sign. Now, that doesn't mean that we cannot get a move to the downside, but even though there's no bearish signals on our indicators, what we can do is take a look at our actual key levels. Now, we know just like when you hold support on that POC, that's likely where you get your move up. We also know that if we lose the POC and can't get back above it, that is typically where you are going to get a move back down to your value area low. Now, although I do think this is the less likely situation, it is definitely in the cards, guys, and as traders, we have to be prepared in either direction because you better believe that if this move comes up, we're going to profit on that long position, and if we get a breakdown below this level, we are going to make money on the way down as well. This is a little bit of the less likely outcome in my opinion, but it can totally happen. So basically what we're going to be doing, because the indicators are not giving us any of those serious bear signals, is we're going to be looking at that key level, that previous point of control from back in May of 2022. If we lose that level, we know if we can't get back above it and decisively lose it, that's where you will likely eventually get a move down to your value area low. And if we do get that big move down, guys, the key level that I am looking to hold, this is the level that Bitcoin must hold for me to kind of remain bullish in the short term to get that big move up to the 31.2 level, would be to hold this level at about 28.8K, right? It was a very key level to get that big move to the upside, so it's going to be a very big level when we come back down to it because we need to hold support above this, because if we do not hold support above this, guys, we may wind up breaking back down below. Let me go ahead and just re-extend this value area. You can see if we do get that move down and we can get accepted back below this previous value area high, we could get accepted back into this area of balance, which would be bearish in my opinion, because once you can't get above that value area high, you are likely to come back down to your POC, which is at 28,000, which is at about $28,050. And if we lose that level, it is likely that we will come all the way back down to the bottom of the range here, which is coming in at about 27.3. Now, again, I do think that move down would be a little less likely. However, we have to be prepared in that, if that is going to occur. And again, even if we do come down here, I would expect very strong support. So I would actually be looking to add to my longs at this level to continue to higher highs, go attack that POC again, and then maybe that's where we get our move up. But again, if we do for some reason happen to lose that level, it would be pretty bearish for Bitcoin in my opinion. But luckily, just one more time, I would say it's probably the less likely situation. So with all that being said, guys, I think that's all I got for today's morning market update. Hopefully you guys found some value in that. Let's cross our fingers and hope we can get that next move up to that value area high, which again, I will be looking for scalp shorts at that level, being it will be the top of the range of that previous value area from May of 2022. So even if we are going to continue higher to those next targets around 33K and even 34.5, we are likely to get some kind of a reaction off that level. So that's another one to keep your eye on. But with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candle.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like